there everyone. If you're new to my channel, my name is Nathaniel. Today I'm going to be talking about Love by Maayan Eitan. This is the story of Libby, a sex worker in Israel. She tells her story through backtracks and contradictions. She describes events sometimes extremely harshly, but then she also converts over to the idea of love, which is of course why it's called love, and how she is connected to individuals throughout the story, whether they're other sex workers, some of the drivers, her family, her husband slash boyfriend. And when I say that she is an unreliable narrator, it's because she does backtrack, she does contradict herself a lot of times whenever she's speaking, but she creates a narrative about her past or the reasons why she's doing what she does, but then she makes other possible versions of those stories as well. So even with the money that she generates from what she does, she never actually utilizes the money. She actually often will go and steal things versus buying them with the money that she has. Not only is this background of hers, or whether some of the actions that she did actually took place, there's this idea that kind of pervades everything, that other players that are within her story cannot corroborate some of the things that she says. And there's also an element of hysteria, a little bit of forgetfulness, because when she is talking about some of the events, she doesn't even know if what she is telling is actually the course that has taken place. So I picked this book up in large part because it was mentioned to be very lyrical, and that it's kind of a prose poem. And I would absolutely agree with that. It does have that element to it. It when you're reading it, it's almost like reading poetry. And some of the structural things that Eitan does with the story I thought was really fascinating, because like most of the chapters have chapter headings, but the very first chapter that doesn't have a chapter heading starts off with talking about secrets and the secrets that we hold. And I thought that that was fairly profound, because it gives you that idea, the reader, the idea that not everything that is in here is really being revealed as you think that you're receiving the information. So I really liked it. It's not my favorite in this kind of style, but I thought that it goes from, as I said, sort of a sharp take of the situation that she's in, to almost a rambling aspect, to a very smooth and soft, environment that she is living in. And you feel for some of the characters in a way that maybe you really shouldn't, like one of her drivers in particular, that is kind of a repeat character within the story. You never really get to know him as an individual, but he's probably more fleshed out than a lot of the other ones that she seems to almost focus on. So the other girls that she interacts with, she makes a point of, not knowing what their lives are. Some of them come and just disappear from her life. Others she thinks is going to be gone, but then they reappear. And then all the while, the person that's kind of at the head of all of this is someone that she doesn't really meet until the very end. And so as far as characters go, outside of Libby, it's really just this one driver that you get a sense of reality. And I say that with a grain of salt, because it's not really any reality that you can hold on to, because everything that she is saying is somewhat fleeting and, as I said, unreliable. So if you want a very quick read, it probably took me less than an hour to get through. I highly recommend, picking it up and trying something out. So other than that, I think that if you have a similar story that you would like to suggest, please let me know down in the comments. And until next time, Have a great day. Bye.